Happy Lightfall guys, it's Bang here, and I have got a new series where I'm going to be dissecting some of the builds that I've been playing over the course of this season. I'm going to be starting off with a Stasis Titan build that did carry me through the legendary campaign with my friends. It's a really aggressive build which is a lot of fun to play, because I mean, I don't usually play a lot of aggressive builds, so you can kind of see here on how aggressive I am being with this Unstoppable. The footage that you can see here is actually me being 45 under. So in other words, I am 1785, this is an 1830 lost sector. So I have no business being here, but this build is that strong that it's worth looking at. So let's dive into this build. We've got the exotic sword Lament and the exotic arms Stronghold. With Lament, you can rev your blade to be able to get increased damage and add shield piercing to all attacks. You gain stacks when dealing damage, and also additional stacks increase the damage and damage resistance of heavy attacks. With Stronghold, you maximize your guard stats, and shots that you block immediately after guarding will heal you. So if you time it correctly, you can get a lot of health back from just blocking. Now we've got our exotics out of the way, we can look at our stasis aspects and fragments. With Howl of the Storm, while sliding, we can activate our charge melee to launch a wave of stasis crystals towards the enemy. With Tectonic Harvest, when we shatter our crystals, we get stasis shards. Now these shards grant melee energy when picked up by us. For our fragments, we have Whisper of Chains. So when we're near a frozen target or a friendly stasis crystal, we take reduced damage from targets. We get a nice little bonus to our recovery as well. With Whisper of Conduction, our nearby stasis shards track to our position. We get a nice little bonus to resilience and intellect. With Whisper of Rhyme, when we collect our stasis shards, we get a small overshield, which only lasts for 10 seconds, but we can refresh that timer by picking up additional shards. And to round off our fragments, we've got Whisper of Fissures. We get increased damage and size of the burst of stasis when you destroy a stasis crystal or defeat a frozen target. Now let's look at the mods that keep this build ticking. On our helmet, we have a Solar Siphon and Heavy Ammo Finder. This is so when we are getting kills with our sword, we're going to be getting our ammo back, as well as getting Orbs of Power to be able to charge our mods. On your arms, you're pretty much free to put whatever you like here. For this particular build, I have double stacked Solar Loader, as well as putting Bolstering Detonation. The reason I've got Solar Loader is because I am using Explosive Personality to be able to get a little bit of extra damage in there, and it's nice to be able to reload it a bit quicker. With Bolstering Detonation, I get class ability energy when I cause damage with a grenade. Now with the chest mods, these are a little bit more important. Our first mod is Charged Up. This increases the amount of stacks of armor charge we can carry by 1. Then we have Loosened Blades, which increases the recharge rate of our equipped sword. So this is really important for us so that we can get back to revving up our Lament as much as we want. The last one is more of a free choice. I picked Solar Resistance for this particular lost sector because there was a lot of solar damage. I would recommend where damage isn't so much of an issue to maybe double stack Loosened Blades instead. Now we move into our leg mods where we're going to be getting the most of our extra damage. We have Solar Weapon Surge, where our solar weapons are going to be getting a small bonus to damage while we have any armor charge. We have double stacked this so that we can get the most out of it. And we have stacks on stacks, so when we pick up an Orb of Power, it means that we're going to get an additional stack of armor charge. And last up, we've got our Mark mods. We have double stacked Time Dilation, so that the decay on our armor charge has a longer duration. For the last one, I would suggest putting a finisher in of your choice. I went for Special Finisher because I am using Explosive Personality, so I wanted to make sure that I was definitely getting loads of them green blocks. Also make sure to pick up Authorized Mod Solar on your artifact. This is so that you can actually double stack the Solar Weapon Surge. And there we have it, that is the Stasis Stronghold Titan build. Let me know in the comments what builds you used during the campaign and maybe I'll test them in the future. Please make sure to like, subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you next time.